Hello traders, hello investors, how are you guys doing today, my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and Apple is very bullish today, going up more than 2%. Apple has been incredibly bullish since June 17 when we found the bottom level down here, and since then we are just breaking resistances in a crystal clear bull trend, doing higher highs, higher lows, and today we just broke the previous resistance at 166, this red line up here. Now, what is next for Apple? I mean, what if it does a pullback? To what point could it possibly drop? What if it does not pull back at all? Where should we aim? I'm going to give you guys some details, some technical details on Apple. Just first, remember, my dear friends, click on the like button to support this channel and subscribe if you're new around here, because I will keep you guys updated on Apple, NVIDIA, Tesla, NIO, AMD, and many other stocks which you may find very interesting. And if you want to have access to premium analysis, consider subscribing my newsletters. For instance, the weekly recommendations. It is my personal portfolio that I share with you guys every single week, every single Friday. I always share some of my personal insights. I share the stocks I'm trading. I give you guys many details on our portfolio and, of course, my personal performance. My performance is public. Just access my website. The link is in the description of this video, and you can have access to every single one of my trades. Of course, with a 1 week delay, because only my subscribers have access in real time to my personal recommendations. I really think you guys are going to enjoy my services. Now, back to Apple. Apple, it is in a crystal clear bull trend. I already told you guys that, but it is incredible how Apple behaves according to the technique. This chart is a little bit polluted. Let me clean this a little bit more. See, we have this resistance, for instance, right? This resistance, Apple hit this point again. It did a pullback, but the moment we broke the 151, see how it retested this point again as a support level. Previous resistances are going to work as future support levels and vice versa. This is the principle of polarity in technical analysis. Now, here, Apple was inside this congestion between this support level and this resistance. The moment we broke this resistance over here, we found this point as a support in sequence. And right now, if you ask me, Apple is doing the exact same thing again. We had a crystal clear resistance level over here in this area. Since we broke it today, doing a breakaway gap, right now it seems we found this point as a support level again. So, healthy, crystal clear bull trend, a 40 angle degree bull trend, extremely bullish, extremely healthy. Do we see any possible pullback sign on Apple right now? No, there's not a single pullback sign right now. There is not even a possible top sign on Apple. There's not even the slightest bearish structure on Apple in the short or in the mid term right now at this moment, if you ask me. So in theory, we are supposed to keep going up. Well, in that case, we have a crystal clear resistance at 171 in the 1 hour chart, this blue line up here. In my humble opinion, we are going to hit that point sooner or later. Even if we do a pullback before that, I do believe we're going to hit that point. In addition to the 171, in the daily chart, Apple still has an open gap at 174 up here. Remember, Apple always filled the gaps that appeared above the price. Every time Apple gaps down, sooner or later it will fill this gap. All right, it will fill the previous gap. In this case, the gap is at 174, and gaps work as magnets for the price. So in a bull trend like this, the gap is the target. So we have the 171 in the 1 hour chart. In the daily chart, we have the 174. Both price levels are quite close, so we can assume with a certain level of confidence that Apple will seek this area above 170s over here in the next couple of days. But Nathan, what if we see pullback? Well, right now we don't see any technical evidence that Apple is going to do a pullback. Okay, it's going up too much. Maybe it is a little bit overbought if you like to use some indicators. That's okay, maybe it is. However, as long as we don't see any top level, any bearish confirmation sign on Apple, there is no way we can assume it is going to do a pullback. As long as it keeps doing higher highs, higher lows, the trend will persist. This is Dow theory. It is the sixth tenet, I believe. It's very hard to say these numbers, guys. I'm sorry for my accent. I am Brazilian, by the way. It's very hard to say some numbers in English. So Dow, it's this. I don't know if it's the 5 or 6 principle of Dow theory, but it says trends persist until a crystal clear reversal occurs. Do we see a crystal clear reversal right now? No, we don't see. So, okay, let's support ourselves. Let's background our decision-making process in this 1 century-old knowledge. Dow theory tenets. Remember, my friends, I really recommend you guys studying Dow theory. It's Dow theory, Charles Dow, who invented these tenets, who created these tenets. He is, of course, the founder of the Wall Street Journal and the Dow Jones Index. So, really, guys, technical analysis has a brilliant history. It's simply fascinating to me. Now, what if Apple triggers a pullback? Let's assume, and again, we are assuming it is going to do a bearish structure right now. It is going to reverse the trend, etc. What should we see on Apple? In my humble opinion, Apple must break this trend over here. We must lose the 167 down here along with the 21 EMA, meaning at the same time, this point is quite close to the previous resistance at 166 down here. So if we lose these points in the 1-hour chart and in the daily chart alike, I believe Apple is going to trigger a pullback. Is that horrible? No, it's not necessarily horrible. In my humble opinion, if Apple triggers a pullback, we are going to retest the 21 EMA next. And this is it. The trend would still be clearly bullish. We don't see bearish reversal structures in the daily chart to support any bearish thesis on Apple right now. If you ask me, is there any chance that Apple is going to retest 151 again? Well, not right now. We gotta see bearish structure first. If we see, great. Apple is not going to open gap down over here at 151 overnight. This is not going to happen. We must see bearish structures to support our decision-making process in this market. Remember, trading is reactive, it is not predictive. Now, Apple is moving according to the plan. It is still above its support levels. If it loses its key support levels like 167 in the 1-hour chart, along with the EMA in the 1-hour chart as well at 166, and the 166, this red line in the daily chart, then I believe you're gonna see a pullback. So this is it. It will probably be an opportunity to buy. Remember, in a bull trend, pullbacks are just opportunities to buy because our target is still the 174, the 171 if you will, if you rather prefer 171. If you are more cautious than myself, for instance, you would aim at the 171. Okay, there's no technical reason to change our targets for now. Apple is totally under control, and of course I will keep you guys updated every single day. And if you're still watching this video, probably you liked the content, so seriously consider subscribing this channel, consider subscribing one of my newsletters. I think you guys are going to enjoy my services to you. Thank you very much for your support, my dear friend. Stay safe. Farewell.